Hey guys, Akil Stokes here. Welcome back to another episode of the Trading Coach Podcast. Thank you as always for joining me and supporting the show. You guys have done an amazing job of showing love and spreading love. And because of that, we are once again consistently ranked as one of the top Forex podcasts on Apple, which isn't a goal, but it's cool to be there. So since we're there, we're going to brag about it. In today's podcast, we're going to share a few, or I'm going to share a few, another one of our accountability sessions with a trader on our platform. And I like this one because it really touches home with something that I think helped me achieve success in trading. And it was accountability. It was teaming up with someone who is on the same journey as I am. And instead of just saying that, hey, we're all going to do this journey but not help each other out and take separate paths, it's kind of like grouping together and say, hey, let's work together, let's have each other's back, let's, when I'm in front, I reach a hand down, when you're up front, you reach a hand down to me, and help get through this together. Because Lord knows trading is it's a tough journey. It is often an empty journey where no one really knows what you do, aside from your community of traders, maybe your significant other. I know my wife had no idea about trading, so it was kind of a very lonely place. So having someone that you can not only relate to and share ideas, share emotions with, but someone that's going to hold you accountable, someone that's going to check up on you and make sure you're doing what you need to do, make sure you're progressing the way that you should be progressing is key. And that goes way outside of trading as well. So I hope you guys get some value from this episode. I hope it didn't kind of spoil the main points of it, but it's always cool to hear traders who are in the middle of their journey, who are on the cusp of being very successful, because you don't get this type of honesty later on. It's kind of hard to remember when you're in the suck versus when you're sharing your experiences being in the middle of the suck. So yeah, hope that intro didn't suck, but let's get to the interview.
Well, we've got Claude and Jamal. So let's have Claude and then we'll go for Jamal. Is Claude still here? Yeah, there he is.
Yeah,
How you doing, mate?
I'm good. Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, very, very well. So you had an accountability session 4 weeks ago, maybe?
Yeah, that was in April. Yeah.
So what have you been doing since then? This is really kind of an update for your trading accountability. What have you been doing in the last 4 weeks? What progress have you made?
Okay. I went through, if like from the last time we spoke, I said I was going to work on the course material
Yeah.
and see if I could go through the course material in a month. And that was before I actually analyzed the other activities I had. So when other stuff started creeping in, I realized 1 month was kind of short, for me to go through the course material. And I was hoping to go through the material like the first time or like in April, but I didn't go through. So I had to extend, say was it 3 weeks again, from April right up to May. So I went through the course material just this May. That was when I finished the first round of studying. And after that, I had some questions, and if you saw, I always send you questions, or I send questions to Akil while studying and going through the course material. And I also decided to work with Yesen, and that was after my first accountability session. So I spoke with Yesen on the group.
Yesen Combo, yeah,
on the platform. Yesen Combo on the platform, and he was really happy for us to work together. So we started working together. We created a WhatsApp group, and we shared our accountability sheets every Sunday. And after the accountability session last week, when Venera came in, Venera said he was also looking for somebody to work with, and then you mentioned that we can have a group of maximum 3 persons. And since as Yesen isn't on the platform for now, I did contact Venera, and Venera said, okay, he is willing to work. So I added Venera on the WhatsApp group, and we've been working now 3 of us, and that's the maximum number we can have. And adding Venera was actually a big win because his energy is really up. And so for our accountability group, we simply send in our sheets every Sunday, and we have to look through the sheet and see where each person is going wrong. And then you have to tell your mate, hey, you're doing this thing poorly, you're not working on this aspect well. You said you were going to do this and you've not done it. So try to improve the next week and stuff like that. So we're just trying to be plain and be truthful. And we realize the strategies Yesen and Venera, they're testing, they probably need to wake up every day, say 5:30 in the morning, to go look up at the charts just to get the feeling of how they're trading it. So to help with that, we all decided each day when we wake up, say at the same time, 5:30, we hit each person up in the morning and say, hey, I'm up. This is what I'm working on. If he's back testing, he just says he's back testing. So that's how we've been working on the accountability group. And after that, after going through the material, I became confident with one strategy. I became confident with advanced patterns. So I picked just the cipher pattern to start back testing. And I was blown away when I got to the live room. What that was on Tuesday. So I thought I'd actually mastered the cipher pattern to a level where I was confident. And I asked Akil a question in the live room. And before that, like on Sunday, and I took Sunday and Monday, I was just going through the back testing sheet, trying to fill in and see if I can get a good feel about the back testing. And when I got to the live room on Tuesday and I asked Akil a question on back testing, and I asked him a question on the cipher pattern, and he corrected me. He made me look at the stuff I'd done already on Sunday and Monday, and I had to cancel the entire work on my Excel sheet. And then I went back to the video on the cipher pattern, and I actually studied it again, and I realized the answer was there, but probably I didn't pay attention to it during the initial process. If I'd gone through the videos a couple of times, but you never know you're making a mistake until you ask a question, and that's why I took it like a challenge, and I've always been coming up during the live rooms. And one routine I added was to do a pre-market analysis just before the live room starts. So I'll come up, I look at my charts, and I try to do the IPDE, and then I go into the live room, and then I see what Akil is doing. So you probably don't see me during the London session because I have to wake up and study first of all in the morning as I'm preparing for my exams in June. And then 1 hour before the New York session, I look at the charts and I try to analyze, and then I go into the live room and see what Akil is doing. And later in the night before I sleep, I also do a post-market analysis. But I've not been consistent with the post-market analysis. So, but with the pre-market analysis, I've been pretty much consistent. So right now, what I'm doing is the cipher pattern. I started with the first pair, the Euro USD, and that's what I'm back testing. And I know I'm 2 weeks, I'm like a setback from what I planned, but I'm happy because it's giving me that time to actually take the course again with more clarity, and now this time it's more focused. I'm gonna attend this time. Yeah.
Amazing. So it sounds like you've got more of a focus, more of a structure now going forward. Where do you see yourself in the next? What's next for you? What's the plan?
For me, it's going to be from this May, June, and probably July. I'll be doing just the back testing because it's just the cipher pattern I'm working on now, and I'll have to test the cipher pattern on probably 10, 11, or even 15 pairs. It depends, but what I had in mind was 10 pairs. I'm going to test on 10 pairs, and if there's a possibility, I'll add the pairs. And I think after doing that, I have to optimize and see how I can fine tune it. And it's only after that I'm going to be confident to start demo trading. The question I had before coming into the accountability session today was, is it good to demonstrate why you've not completed the back testing, like going through all 10 pairs? Can I start demo trading after, say, testing the first pair?
Oh, if you've tested the pair, yeah, absolutely. I don't see the point in just demo trading a pair when it's not been tested, because it's just a waste of time and effort. But if you've tested a pair and you've found it to be profitable, then you can demo trade that whilst you're testing the other pairs. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll back test and optimize, and I think that should take me to like July, because I'm writing exams in June. So I'll not be that consistent with the back testing in June, because the time I'll sit on the charts is going to be to be minimized. So I'm going to do that right up to July, and after that, I think I'll have already like 4 or 5 pairs ready to demonstrate with. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. That sounds like a plan. And if you need anything along the way, obviously we're here to help. But it'd be good to talk to you maybe in July time, just to see where you're at then.
Yeah, and one more thing, Jason, for maybe those who were planning on back testing, when I saw, was it a video Naomi did on her Instagram? She, like, the screenshots she takes while she's doing the back testing, it helped me a lot because initially I wasn't doing the screenshots like the first days when I just started the back testing, just trying to see what it's all about. I didn't do screenshots, and I realized when you do the screenshots and then you have the spreadsheet, when you look at the number of trades you've keyed in your spreadsheet, it's supposed to tie with the screenshots. And I realized there are certain times when I miss some points, or maybe the entry price, or the target 2 price on the spreadsheet. But because I took the screenshot that actually has the entry, the stop, and the date when I took it, I always do a comparison. Is the screenshot, the number, matching with that on the spreadsheet?
Absolutely.
And if it doesn't match, I've actually gone back like 3 times, and I've gone like behind, like say 6 months of data, just because I missed 2, like target 1, entry price, and target 2, and I had to input that into the spreadsheet. So the screenshots help a lot. Yeah. And
amazing. Great. But that's similar to what Peter was saying at the beginning when he was talking about screenshot in the real time.
And the other thing I did incorporate into my routine was to read a book, the one you recommended for me. So I do the book like 45 minutes every day. So that's something I'm trying to incorporate, and over the with the remaining months for the year, I'm going to pick a new book each time I finish with one book. So that's another big move for me.
Amazing. Excellent, man. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you again, and I look forward to talking to you again in the very near future. Have a great rest of your day and weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll catch you in the group.